Hi everybody, it's Wanda, and today I'm going to make a dish that's called chicken in the white sauce. Basically, we're going to take the chicken and put it in a pot with 2 large onions, 1/3 of a cup of vinegar, some garlic, salt, pepper, some olives, and a little half an envelope of sazon without the coloring in it. No achote. So right here I have my rice. I added 3 cups of rice to 1.5 cups of water. I'm just gonna add a little more because I think it's a little bit. So let me just add a little bit more water to this. I'm just gonna add 1 cup exactly. Okay. Because the rice cooker cooks very good. Everything is compact. It cooks and steams up. So I have here 3 cups of water, 2 cups of rice. Into the rice cooker, I put a little oil in it, and I will put a little salt in it. Okay, and that's it. Now I just let the rice cooker do its thing. It's gonna do what it has to do. I'm gonna plug it in. Okay, I'm gonna get the cover because I know I have the cover here. Okay, here's my cover. So I have my cover here. I'm going to cover up the rice and put it on cook. That should take about 25 minutes. So right here I have my chicken, and it's all clean and cut up. But we don't add the chicken in first. What we're going to do is light the stove. Yeah, like that's going to work, right? Okay, we're going to light the stove. Okay, so now we have the stove on. Let's just leave it like that. And what I want to do is I want to show you how I cut the onions. And am I lost today? I can't find my knife. I know I had it somewhere, but that's okay. So I take 2 large onions. You're gonna want 2 large onions, okay? And you can cut them in half like this. I think it's easier. I already peeled them, so just cut them in half like this. And you could put that on the side and just make nice wheels of it. This used to be my dad's favorite dish. He loved when I made this. It's so simple. The ingredients are very simple. It's just onion, vinegar, garlic, salt, and pepper. That's it. So I want the onions to look like that, which is, let me show you, about this thick. See that? A little thick, because they're going to cook with the chicken and they're going to boil down, and when they cook with the chicken you're going to have them dissolve. So you want to find nice pieces, so you don't want to make really thin cuts. I love to find the chicken. Sometimes it gets lost in there when it's cooked a lot, and the onions, they just dissolve. But you make some nice thick slices and you'll find them at the end of your meal. That's what I'm going to do right now. So those are great slices right there. And to this recipe, I'm not going to be using no sofrito because we don't need the onion, we don't need the peppers and the cilantro and all the green stuff. Like I said, it's chicken in the white sauce. So I'm going to put the pot there, and I'm going to throw in my onions. Okay, I'm just going to cut this last one here. You can see what I'm doing. I'm just going to cut this last one. Oh, I did it wrong. This way. This way. Okay. Just going to cut it up some more. Like I said, nice. This dish is so tasty. It's one of those dishes also that you could just put it on the pot and walk away and forget about it. So you need a lot of onions for that dish. And there they go. There goes my onions, right? So to my onions, I'm going to add, this is a whole head of garlic here. So I'll probably add a little bit more than half. I just grated it, and I grated it with some oil. So I'm going to say about 2 big spoons. This is a whole garlic head. You want it to taste like onion and garlic. So there's still some more there. I'm not going to add it in. I showed you 2 big spoons of this. 2 big mixing spoons. So we're gonna have that there. And what I want to add to this, I would like it to go down a little, like start cooking so I can show you, even though this is a simple dish. There you go. You have your onions in there, and you have your garlic in there. Now you're gonna add some salt to that. Okay, and my bad. So I have half a sazon, which doesn't have no coloring. It's not gonna be dark. And I have, you don't have to put the sazon. You can just do this with salt, pepper, vinegar, onions, and maybe some olives, because it does bring out the Spanish essence of this meal. Okay, so let's add a little bit of this pepper to there. Okay, so we can get rid of this. We're done using these two things. We don't need any other ingredients. I told you just salt and pepper. You can add whatever you want, but you want to keep it simple with the ingredients, because the flavor that you want out of this is garlic and onion. So now that this is done, I gotta throw in my my olives. I'm gonna use about that spoon and like 1 spoon of the olive broth. There we go. Sorry, I have to sneak one for me. Just because. Alright, so let's put this away. I think I have enough for one more meal with these olives, unless I don't need them with cheese. If I don't need them with cheese, so we don't need the spoon here anymore. And now we have our olives, onions, garlic, and I'm not too worried about putting oil in this dish, because the oil is mostly going to come out from the chicken. We're going to have a lot of oil from that. So no oil. The only oil that I used was the part that I put a little bit in the blender so I can blend up the garlic. So that's it. You don't really want to cook your onions too much. You want them to cook with the chicken. So I have my chicken already cut up, cut and clean. I brought the quarters, the leg and thigh. So there's about, there were 4 pieces, so there will be 8 pieces. So I'm just going to throw that in. And I'm going to give it a little mix, like this. Very good. And then, the most important step of this meal is the vinegar. So I have 1/3 cup of vinegar, and I'm just going to add that to my chicken. Vinegar and onions, perfect match. So that's it. I've incorporated it, and you can see the sazon didn't give any coloring to it. You don't want any coloring. You want it to be white. It's called the chicken in the white sauce, but you know, the chicken always lets out a little bit of its, if it's of its essence and color. You know, not totally white. It's gonna have a little bit of yellow to it, a little tint, and the onions are yellow. Okay, so there you go. That's the start of it. Now, what you're gonna do is you're gonna just let this cook up, just like this. You don't do anything else to it. This is perfect. I found this cute little thing in Temu, where I found the spoon holder. I needed a spoon holder because mine broke, so I found this, and you put the pot here, and then when you're done, you take your spoon and you put it here, and it holds all the drippings. I thought that was really cool, so I got it from Temu. I'm a Temu girl. I could say, okay, so now we're going to want this to boil, so I'm going to cover this up. And I'll be back like in 30 minutes. I won't mix it. I will just let it cook for 30 minutes. And I'm hoping by the time this is cooked, my rice will also be ready. So I'll be back in 30 minutes, okay? Bye. Hi everybody, we're back, and this has been cooking up on high heat for about 15 minutes, and my rice has been 15 minutes also, and you can see this is ready already. I would say about another 5 minutes and it's ready. It's been cooking for 15 minutes, and that's good. It's nice and loose. It's nothing sticky, So that's a good sign. I didn't want any sticky rice with my rice to be sticky. Let me just bring it from the top. Bring it up. Oh, this rice smells so good. I love jasmine rice. Okay, so that's good right there. And I'm going to just unplug it because that's still hot. It's going to keep on cooking. And let me rinse my spoon out so that we could see what the chicken is looking like. Let's see. Look at that. And I didn't put any water in here. All the water and liquid that you see in here is from the same chicken. You have a lot of chicken broth. You could still see that there's plenty of onions left in here. But you do want to mix it a little. Now, it's been 15 minutes. I say the next 15 minutes that we leave the chicken to cook, you're going to see less of the onions. Ow, splash. You're going to see less of the onions. So, right now, here we go. I'm going to leave it there. I think I mixed it pretty good. Alright, so that is bubbling. I'm not going to reduce the heat because I want this to be done in another 30 minutes. Or rather, in another 15 minutes, I say it should be done. It's been 15 minutes. Another 15 minutes would just take it to the point where that's where I like it, right there. It doesn't take much. There's small pieces of meat, so you can cook this considering making it like in vapor. You're vaporing it. See, size boiling, but you want all that juice. That's good. So let's cover this. Let me flip this one over to make sure. Get this side. Okay, so let's cover it again. And let's wait another 15 minutes and then we'll check it out because my rice is ready. And I'm also going to have some green beans to the side. I already have them here. We're going to have the rice with some green beans and some chicken in the white sauce. Yummy. I wish your head can give you some, but I hope everybody's having a blessed day. It's a lovely day out today. Very nice. Sunny. But let's wait another 15 minutes, okay? I'll be right back. Hi everybody, I'm back. And this chicken is ready. I had it cooking for like 15 minutes the first time. Now it's 25, so I say 35, 40 minutes. It's done. See, some of the water already dissipated. There's probably no more water there, which is a good sign. I'm going to shut it off now because this is ready. You can still see that it has a lot of little onions in there. So that came out really nice. It's all mushed up. Delicious. So let me show you how I serve this. So I'll take some rice. There you go. You have some rice there. And I'm just going to take a chicken leg here. And I'll take a nice piece of this thigh right here. And you gotta have some of that broth because, like I said, the broth is everything. The broth is everything. That's where all the taste is. That's a lot of olives, right? Yeah, it's okay. So you have your chicken and you have a lot of onions. Yummy. So we'll grab a couple of little green beans here. Let's put this olive over. You grab some green beans. And there it is. Delicious chicken in the white sauce with some green beans. I hope you like this recipe and I hope you try it. Everyone's gonna love it. Follow my directions and it'll be a hit. So can you like the channel, subscribe, tap that notification bell and you'll never miss a recipe. Thank you. I love comments. Bye. Enjoy. If you make it, enjoy. Look at that beautifulness. Bye.